Like 500 stones.
Like
Uh,
500 stones. Yeah.
we're probably gonna have, you know, a better theme next time. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
500 stones. 500 stones.
Um, but yeah, welcome to Like 500 Stones, the podcast about the Rolling Stone magazine top 500 songs of all time. I'm Andrew Barr. This is my good friend Brooklyn Vale. Brooklyn, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm very glad that you actually rented out a recording studio for this. We
Hmm.
can actually like do one of these professionally now.
Yeah, exactly. We're not cheap. The video store gives us good money. Speaking of which, buy their shit. I don't have the link, but maybe next time I will.
All right.
Um,
Well,
and for our debut episode, we actually have a guest already. Uh, glad that someone decided to join us. Skilla Boatman.
Hi.
Hey, hey, Boat. How you doing?
Good. I nervous probably isn't the right word, but like you're gonna probably hear a lot of I'm vaguely familiar with that song, but I have not listened to it. So that's probably gonna be most of this episode. But Bar was like, there's one song you really like, Boatman. I don't know what song it is, so we'll see if there's a song that I really like, or if Bar is just baiting me and this is actually just one elaborate prank.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bowman. I haven't looked at this list at all. This is going to be all fresh for all of us.
Oh, yeah, the illusion. You don't have time for my illusions.
uh, with that being said, let's get this thing started. First of all, I want to go over some of the people who voted on this overall list. There's a lot of names on here, so I just kind of picked and grabbed a few of the most recognizable names. We got people like Megan Thee Stallion, Art Garfunkel, Tom DeLonge from Blink 182, Don Henley from the Eagles, Chris Martin from Coldplay, Niles Rodgers, plus a bunch of industry professionals and journalists and people who work for Rolling Stone magazine. So this is going to be a very eclectic list, to say the least. But just looking at this photo that they start the list off with, I just want to make note that you have like Bob Dylan and Otis Redding and Kendrick Lamar, but right square in the center is Billie Eilish. And for top 500 songs of all time for an artist that came out in 2019, that concerns me a little bit.
I mean, I feel like that's probably just a marketing thing.
yeah,
Probably.
it's just kind of get new users to click on it because like you look at those artists in particular like Elton John is probably the oldest person that is still putting out records and then
Sir, I will have you know that Bob Dylan released an album, I think it was like this year or last year.
yeah, I mean so has Elton John.
Okay, let's get this thing started before I make an ass of myself. All right. So starting with the number 500 song of all time, we have Kanye West's "Stronger." Um, I mean, I like the song. Granted, it's probably one of Kanye's better songs. Um, it goes on for way too long, though. It should stop at like a good 3:30. But Kanye doing what Kanye does and just kind of like giving you too much and not knowing when to stop. Um, what do you guys think?
I think this is a fine choice for 500. I think this is ultimately a great way to sort of encapsulate what the list is going to become in the future. It's not necessarily the greatest songs by each individual artist, and we're going to be saying that a ton. But I think if you look at this song in particular, and where it was kind of like in Kanye's career, because I think it was like around this time he was just starting to come up as like an artist, but he didn't really have like the acclaim as a producer. And I think this was the kind of the first example where it's like, all right, you guys got to start paying attention to me because no matter who I work with, I am going to get the best out of them. And he kind of like, as much as I don't like to admit it, he kind of put the spark plugs to Daft Punk's career with this song. Um, yeah.
Really? I don't know if I agree with that. Like They had
Definitely
Around the
brought-
World and
LCD
brought them
Sound
back to
System
life,
literally had a song that like was called Daft Punk is Playing at My House that was released in 2005.
But what do you think of this song?
Here's the thing. Here's my judgment. If this song is ranked below Harder, Faster, Better, Stronger, sure, that's fine. I definitely prefer Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, what this song samples. So, yeah, that's kind of my opinion. If this is above that, no, you left off a good song already.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Also, just that Klondike bar line in this song is friggin' yikes.
Does not hold up.
Does not hold up at all. Do you guys think that this could be the only Kanye song that shows up, or do you think we're gonna get more Kanye?
I think there are better Kanye songs in existence, so I hope this isn't the only Kanye song on the 500, because there are definitely like Kanye songs that deserve to be on here, mainly from like his first two albums. But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, though I'm not as big on that one as some people are. But like,
I'm the same way, actually.
I love The College Dropout, so like that's really what I'm hoping for, some representation from that.
I think for what this song encapsulates, I think there's a better choice in Kanye's discography, and I think that's Gold. I think that's Gold Digger. In terms of, you get a more interesting, more risky collaboration with Jamie Foxx. You get a nice sampling from an Otis Redding song, and it's much more catchier. And I think it kept around longer than this song.
Yes, I Got a Woman, my favorite Otis Redding song.
We love you, Brooklyn. All right.
Oh, it's Ray Charles.
Oh no. We're proud of you, buddy.
Okay.
So let's be honest here. Coming in at 500, this is kind of like sort of like a benchmark in, is this better than Stronger, or is this, or like things like that. So let's see what we get at 499, which is Baby Love by the Supremes. Brooklyn, what are your thoughts on this?
This is a pretty cool song. The Supremes at 499 this isn't going to be the only time we see them. I think there are much more not only important songs, but just better quality songs that kind of fit the list that they're trying to go for. But yeah, no, it's like pretty all right for the Supremes.
Both?
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with Brooklyn. This is not my favorite Supreme song, but I do like this one. I will always associate it with Jackie Brown. But yeah, good song.
I still have to watch Jackie Brown. But I love the Supremes. But yeah, I think this song is a good song to put at 499 if you're going to pick a Supreme song. Because let's be honest, there's no way that this is going to be the only one that shows up on this list. If it is, I say we riot, get your pitchforks, and we burn down Rolling Stone magazine in the streets. But yeah, I think it's good. I think 499 is an okay spot for it. Anyone else think that this is fine, or it shouldn't even be on the list at all?
I think it's better than Stronger, so I'll take it.
It should definitely be on the list, but like it's also really early on. There could still be some hotter takes.
Yeah, I think Boat put it best when he goes, it's better than Stronger. So yeah, I think 499 is fine for this. Let's see how we feel about number 498. Towns Van Sant, Poncho and Lefty.
Okay, you guys take this one.
Brooklyn, you take this one.
I will take this one, actually. My chef during my internship not pushed hard, but recommended Towns Van Zandt quite a bit. This is the problem, though, when you get into this genre of music, or I guess in particular like 70s folk. and when you have it be just individual songs, because these guys, and Towns Van Zandt in particular, he has a very particular voice, and I feel like you get the most out of that, whether it's through an album start to finish or you see him live and you just get those storytelling, you get the storyteller sort of qualities. It's hard to kind of encapsulate why he's so great in one song. This is a really good song in terms of songwriting. But yeah, Towns Van Zandt just isn't quite my jam for this.
So is this one of those songs that like you need to listen to the rest of the album in order to really appreciate? Okay, it's one of those songs. Okay. Have you listened to this album?
I haven't listened to this album. But...
Oh, great. I can't ask you the one question I wanted to ask you then. So screw me. I guess we'll just move on then, because I've got nothing to say. I've maybe heard it once. If you played it for me, I might remember it. But so I don't know. Gonna make this a quick episode so far. Oh my god. Number 497, Truth Hurts by Lizzo. I mean, this song's fine. I mean, it's good. The production is the best part of this song. And Lizzo's, she's got a very strong personality, which it grabs your attention right away. But I'm going to be honest with you. This is not the Lizzo song that I would have picked. If a Lizzo song was going to be on this one, Good as Hell is like 10 times better than this song. Either the original version or the one with Ariana Grande on it. Like, this song is good. It's a good song. Being on the list already, though, I know it's older than it actually seems to the public, but it is. This is a song that I just do not think belongs on this list, especially right now. Boat, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, not my favorite. I'm with you. I prefer either of her other big singles to this one. I wasn't big on Truth Hurts. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's better than either of the two songs that we've discussed so far. So,
yeah, I'm even going to say it's probably not even better than the last song that Brooklyn talked about.
Zesty Poncho or whatever.
Hey, that's my favorite brand of chips, so you leave Zesty Ponchos alone. Brooklyn, you have any thoughts on this?
I'm going to disagree with you both. I think this song you could argue that the song should be higher, especially.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I think the song should be higher. I think it has I think the hook in this is really cool, considering it's just a piano playing 4 notes, and it's like the aesthetic that you get from that just kind of fits everything with it, and it keeps it going in this really subtle way. Also, everybody, whenever they get to the line, help you with a career just a little, like everybody just yells that out, and like that just kind of encapsulates the overall tone of just like this like passive aggressive angst. I think that everybody just sort of built up, and it comes out beautifully in this song.
I mean, I think the one line from this song that I remember at all is the line about the Minnesota Vikings player. And I think that's only because one Caleb Coho has drilled that into my head. But honestly, like, I cannot disagree with you more, Brooklyn. I'm sorry. I just don't. This song is just not deserving to be on this list as of right now, at least. Who knows? Over time, maybe I'll change my mind. But like, I think Boat and I kind of outweigh you on this. It's a 2-1 vote. And with that, let's quickly move on over to number 496, Without You by Harry Nilsson. Boat, do you know this song?
I know Harry Nilsson.
I can't breathe. I can't live without you. I'm not even doing the song justice, but I really like this song. It's one of those ones where it's like the lyrics are they're really kind of simple, but the power and the gusto that he delivers this with, the thing about this song that makes it work the best is the structure of it. It's the build to that emotional belting where like all of those emotions just scream out. It's one of those songs that if you're listening to this in the car and it's raining, that's like the perfect mood for me. Brooklyn, what about you?
Yeah, this song hits. This song hits on a new interesting level now. But I consider this like almost like the textbook power ballad. It has a very simple message. It has these beautiful strings and the strings in the background. But yeah, something that wouldn't really catch on trend wise until the '80s. Kind of was lurking in the early '70s.
Do you think this song belongs on this list?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Yeah, I think 496 is fine with it. Boat, I know that you are not quite acquainted with this song. I'm going to ask you anyway whether you think that this deserves to be on the list or not.
That's sure.
I just wanted to put you on the spot, to be completely fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. Do you think, Brooklyn, do you think this is the only song by him that we're going to see on this list, though?
I have no idea.
Wow. Oh my God. Do we have Harry Ladies and gentlemen, we got Harry Nilsson with us. Harry, what do you think about your song being on this list?
Everybody's talking about my song being on this list.
Wow. Thank you so much for your input, Harry.
I like that Billie Eilish.
Wow. What's your favorite Billie Eilish song there, Harry?
I really like the Brad guy.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll see if this is on this list. Harry, I know that. Thank you for stopping in. I know that you're a very busy man. I know you have a big tour coming up.
I'm still alive.
Yes, you are. Thank you, Harry. Bye-bye. All right. Wow.
It was weird that he wasn't wearing any pants.
Yeah, you know, he just happens to wear bathrobes all the time. It's weird. Oh, and we lost Brooklyn. All right. Well, hopefully he'll come back because I'm pretty sure Boat knows at least this song.
I do know this one.
Number 495, "You're So Vain" by Carly Simon. Boat, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so this song frustrated me when I first heard it when I was 11 because I was so confused. You probably think the song is about you, but the song is about him because you're singing. What? And then it was like, oh, the verses are about somebody and the choruses are about Warren Beatty because he's a douchebag.
You think it's Warren Beatty?
I know, Carly Simon has said that the chorus is about Warren Beatty.
Wait, how did I miss this?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I don't think I'm making that up. The chorus, I feel like that's right, that the chorus is Warren Beatty. And then because apparently he would always say that songs were about him or something. I don't think I'm making that up.
I mean, I know that he was one of the people that is most associated with this song, but I didn't know that there was any
Oh no, I have confirmed that the second verse is Warren, Simon said.
Wow, okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, I remember that there was this big auction at some event where Carly Simon whispered into the ear of whoever won the auction who the song was actually about. So I never thought that this song I never thought that any actual evidence or correlations would ever actually pop up. I'm kind of with you on the structure of the song though, Boat, when it's kind of confusing how she says that you probably think the song is about you, but it kind of is. But I'm guessing it's about multiple people then? Because I've also heard Mick Jagger associated with this song, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, now that you're back, what do you think about "You're So Vain"?
I'm of the Family Guy theory, and that this song is about Don Knotts and only Don Knotts.
Oh my god! I want evidence.
I mean, Seth MacFarlane has that evidence. This by flashbacks are all true, right? I think. But yeah, I don't have anything more to say about this song.
You think that's bad?
Oh my god, Peter Griffin!
Lois.
Peter Griffin, we're so happy to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. I know that you've been busy with your tear through Quahog's Beer Factory. What do you think about this song?
Holy crap, Lois! You think this song's bad? Remember that time I was on a cruise ship with Gary Coleman?
I do remember that. I don't understand why you're calling me Lois.
Holy crap, Lois!
Okay, we don't need expletives on this show, Mr. Griffin. We're glad to have you here.
Brian died.
All right, thank you so much for coming. Security will show you the way out, as they have apparently done to Brooklyn as well. DIY episodes, folks, ain't them great. Let's just move on to the next song on this list. Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised that this song is this low. I think that this is a great song.
I mean, I like this song. I'm not shocked that it's this low. I feel like it's, kind of your cliche 80s synth pop hit. I like it. This is about, I think, the right spot for it.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been like giant on this one. Like, I like it, but it's never one. This is never a song I seek out. Basically, it's a song that when I hear it and in whatever context I hear it, I like it, but I never have a drive to actually actively listen to it.
I'm guessing you remember him more for, I think the band was called Quarter Drive or something like that back in the mid 2000s that covered this.
I have no idea what you're talking about. My main association with this song is Deb and Napoleon dancing to this one in Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my god, I forgot this song was in Napoleon Dynamite. I thought you were about to reference what's the Jason Bateman Rose Byrne one?
Jason Bateman Rose Spy?
No. The one with the family. It was Corey Stoll and Jane Fonda.
This is Where I Leave You.
This is Where I Leave You. Yeah, that's the movie that I associate this song with, honestly. I'm gonna be honest though.
Did you say Jason Bateman?
Yeah, Jason Bateman.
I definitely heard Jason Statham and got very confused. That's why I said Spy, is I heard Jason Statham.
Oh, maybe I did, and I just created an entirely different movie.
And I love Jason Statham.
Oh my god, we got Brooklyn. I can't believe it. I can't believe our budget has let us get this many guests. Jason Statham. Do you know anything about Cyndi Lauper?
I once met Cyndi Lauper at a parking lot, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to hotwire your car and steal a bunch of gold bullion." And she said, "I'm not Cyndi Lauper, please, sir. You're not Jason Statham. This is a Denny's."
Wow. What a wild story. What a crazy story, Mr. Statham. Hey, do you have any albums coming out yourself?
Yeah, I got a new album. It's called Why Do I Keep Making Garbage Films? It's a love song.
Wow, I can't wait to hear it. I bet it's the most romantic thing since
I have a song about the transporter of fuel that'll make you pee your pants.
Well, Mr. Statham, I'd rather not pee my pants, but thank you for stopping in. I know that you're super busy. I know that you're good friends with Brooklyn, and I know that you were just doing this as a favor for him. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. Wow. This has been a stacked episode.
Did I miss somebody? Did I miss somebody important? I just had to step out for a second. But
yeah, your good friend Jason. But yeah. But Brooklyn, before we just move on, what are your thoughts on Time After Time? Too high, too low? It should belong on the list.
It's fine for a Cyndi Lauper song. I think if you're going to put a Cyndi Lauper song on, this isn't the one, just because of like how much she wanted to push the bar in songwriting and make some more taboo topics a little more socially acceptable. But yeah, it's fine for like this bottom range of 450 to 500.
So, question: do you guys think that there's more Cyndi Lauper down the line on this list, or is this where she ends?
If this is where she ends, to be honest, I'm okay with it. This is probably my favorite. I'm not big on Cyndi Lauper, like in general, and I think this is probably her best song.
Mm-hmm.
There should be, yeah. I expect to see her at least one more time, but even that I think is pushing it.
I don't know. This is the song. I mean, I guess "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" is the one that people most associate with her. So
possibly people associate that with her to associate it with drunk wine moms doing karaoke at bars at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. drunk wine moms. That's a good point. Yeah.
There you go.
Case closed. All right. Let's move on to number 493. Where Is My Mind by the Pixies?
This one is, I think, a little low. I love this song. I, of course, have film associations with it, but take away those associations, the song just rocks. I'm not giant on Surfer Rosa. I prefer Doolittle, but I think this is like the best song on Surfer Rosa, and this song's just fantastic.
So you would probably say that out of all the songs on that album, this is the one that's most deserving of being on this list.
On Surfer Rosa, correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also kind of surprised that it's this low. I like this song a lot. I probably wouldn't put it on my personal top 500. But considering like the impact that this song has had and how many people still reference this song, to this day, I'm a little shocked that it's here. Brooklyn, what about you?
I'm not surprised that it's here. Obviously, I think it got a lot of help from Fight Club and the scene that it's used in. I haven't delved into the Pixies, but I think there's an argument that like this song could be replaced by something from the Smashing Pumpkins catalog. Or you could even, or like this would be somewhere. I think this would be the time where you'd start to see like Radiohead or even like Modest Mouse pop up.
See, I don't know. I feel like we will get Smashing Pumpkins later on, but I still think that this song really deserves to be on this list by itself. It's just at 493. It's the weird thing. Considering the people who have voted for this list, just seems in a weird place. But I'm assuming that considering this is probably the Pixies' most well-known song, I'm assuming this is where the Pixies end.
I would have to imagine, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to 492. So What by Miles Davis. I guess I'm going to be the one talking about this one, aren't I?
Yeah, you're good, buddy.
But I have a question for you. You like jazz?
You like jazz? Oh, whatever, pirate. Bass, they make the honey. Miles Davis. I don't think I actually know a single Miles Davis song. I'm very familiar with who he is. That's it.
That's a shame. Like this song slaps, but the problem with like kind of getting into Miles Davis is that you have to listen to him a lot to be able to differentiate the songs, because it's like I know that he's really cool, but I wouldn't be able to pick this one out from anything else.
Yeah, here's the thing. This song is This piece is a collaboration. I can't remember who the other two people are off the top of my head, but the other one is John Coltrane is also on this. And my God, when you compare Miles Davis's trumpet and you combine it with John Coltrane, like it's kind of insane. But as with like most jazz pieces, it's like 9.5 minutes, which I can get through 9.5 minutes. I know that a lot of people can't get through 9.5 minutes of jazz. You can speak to my father about that. So honestly, personally, I think the song deserves to be on this list. I think that's a good spot for it. Brooklyn, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with you.
And Mr. Seinfeld, because I know you have to leave so soon. What about you?
This is a great song. Miles Davis. He played jazz. You like jazz? George, get off the coffee table. Ah.
Oh, and there he goes. He just jumped out a window. Thank you for coming, Mr. Seinfeld.
It's dark.
All right. So moving on to number 491. Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. And that's an advertisement.
That's my favorite song. You know, every brand's dropping a hot new album now. They dropped a Lucky Charms album. That's not even a joke.
Wait, did they really?
They did. That's not a joke. It might not have been an album, but at least they dropped like a Lucky Charms song, and the only reason I know that is because I keep getting ads for it on Spotify.
What the hell are you listening?
Listen to my Clover Jig, and I'm like, no.
Have you heard the Wendy's EP?
No, because I value my time.
Not as much as they value their menu.
Yeah, Wendy's EP. Yeah, let's check. Let's waste 30 minutes of my time with that.
I can't wait for Jippy Lube to drop a diss track.
Yeah, the rebirth of Slick. Hey, that was terrible. But
all of those things we talked about better than this song.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, this song is horrible. This band is horrible. Here's
the thing. Like most things, I don't have an extremely passionate opinion on Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses, but I don't love it, if I'm being honest. Like, this is one that if it comes on the radio, I'll usually turn to a different station. It's just not. There are Guns N' Roses songs I like. I like November Rain. I really like Sweet Child of Mine. This is, of like their big singles, this is my least favorite. I'm just not a Guns N' Roses guy whatsoever. If we're talking 80s hair metal, give me Motley Crue, give me Twisted Sister, give me Tom Jovi over Guns N' Roses. I'm just not a Guns N' Roses guy.
I wouldn't even like in terms of even like just like 80s rock. If you want this style but better, you just go listen to Aerosmith.
That's fair. No, that's a fair opinion.
I mean, 80s Aerosmith isn't. I don't think 80s era Aerosmith is that good, to be honest.
Joe Perry is better than Slash.
That is not true.
Steve Tyler is a million times better than Axl Rose.
I almost called Axl Rose Axel Foley.
Joey Kramer is a much better person than Duff McKagan. I think Duff McKagan actually got into some legal trouble.
Did you say Kramer?
Oh my God! Mr. Seinfeld, like, how did you fit into that trash can?
Carefully.
Oh my God! And he's gone just as soon as he came. Wow.
He like disintegrated into the wall.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't realize that 90s comedians could do that, but I think you guys are both insane. I think that this song friggin' slaps. That guitar line is so amazing. It's kind of simple, but the way that Slash delivers it is great. And just the description of Los Angeles at the time, it's so perfectly crafted, like lyrically. I think that you guys are both insane. I think that this song is well deserving to be on this list. I think it's actually kind of low, but apparently
you're kind of high with having that opinion.
I think you're kind of silly, but not kind of. You are silly.
I mean, that's fair, but also, how dare you? All right. Moving on, before I have an actual aneurysm, moving on to number 490. Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
Sorry, no. Look. I appreciate this song in concept of like, and like I think the discourse around this song was stupid about it's not a country song, it is a country song. I don't care. Appreciate it. I just don't like the song. I just don't. It's a joke song. It is a comedy song, and I don't mean that in like a mean way. I mean, this is literally about a video game. This is a novelty song that got big. Good for Lil Nas X. He has created basically a giant brand off of this hit, and good for him. And just making people mad and then making people happy that those people are mad, and like good for him. Like that's Lil Nas X's brand, is basically, hey, how can I make just stupid people mad at me so that those people who are mad at those stupid people will buy my albums? Like that's his business model, and more power to him. But yeah, I'm not big on any of his songs. I'm not a Lil Nas X guy. I don't think the music's made for me. So the people like it, good for them, just not my kind of thing.
Brooklyn, how about you?
I think this is a excellent placeholder for Lil Nas X whenever they redo this list later on, and they can kind of keep them fresh in their memories. Because I think the best is yet to come from him, especially when we're getting the comparisons to Elton John, and just how much he wants to push that boundary. And yeah,
I would like to quote this song. My life is a movie, bull riding and boobies, cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Absolute poetry right there. I friggin' love this song. I think that I think that, agreed. It's not a serious song in the slightest. It's supposed to be kind of stupid and fun, but that's what I love about it. And I want to shout out the Billy Ray Cyrus version of this song, the one that like that collaboration, because the fact that version's not on this list and it's just the Lil Nas X one, kind of wrong. Because
that is
Billy
the
Ray,
version, I will say.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus adds so much personality to this song. It's kind of amazing that the achy breaky heart guy adds that much swagger to a song. It's kind of insane.
Can we just appreciate the fact that like Billy Ray Cyrus has been able to basically keep himself relevant for 3 decades at this point, just by like existing and like taking a dumpy role on like a kid's show with his daughter, and like keeping himself in the minds to the point where like that is the only country artist that people my age actually care about.
Oh my god!
No
my
one
god!
cares about Luke Rhett or Thomas Wayne or. Nobody cares about Thomas Wayne. He got shot in an alley.
Wow, you respect country superstar Thomas Wayne. Before Boatman completely ruins our connections with the country music scene, let's move on to number 489, The Breeders' Cannonball. I love this song.
Should I know this song?
I think you may have heard it like once or twice. It's one of those songs that I feel like if you've heard,
if you like Garbage or you like the Cranberries, I think you would like this song.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of falls.
The Cranberries. I'm not big on Garbage, but I like the Cranberries.
It's kind of a blend of the two, because it's got that. It's kind of got that '90s alternative vocal line, like almost like if you mixed Alanis Morissette, blended it with Garbage. What really is great about?
I definitely heard this.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's probably one of those songs that I just did not know the name of.
Exactly. honestly, I think this song is fantastic. But I think the thing that makes this song work more is the instrumentation. Because whenever I hear wow, 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 that part instantly just sparks me to go, oh, Cannonball is playing. And the chorus, it's great. The way that she delivers the chorus, it's just punchy, it's raw. I think this is a good spot for it though, because I think any higher than like the 480s to like the 475 to 500 range, I think that would be a little high. So I think we're at a good spot for this song. Brooklyn?
Yeah, no, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Short, sweet, to the point. Check out Cannonball by the Breeders, y'all. It's a great song. House of Balloons by The Weeknd at 488. Not the Weeknd song that I was expecting, to be completely honest with you.
I don't think I'm familiar with this song.
So, okay, it's a stretch. It's a stretch.
Is this the one that got him punched by Adam Sandler?
It might be. I can't remember because it is from that era. I think a lot of people know this more because it samples Susie and the Banshees' Happy House, which amazing sample work, by the way. It's some of the best sample work I've ever heard in my life. And I think the thing about this song that's really good is just the drive. Like it grabs you from the beginning and it doesn't let go. It's just an incredible ride that it takes you on. Not as good of a ride as something like Blinding Lights does, but it's got that propulsive energy to it that is really infectious. Brooklyn, do you know this one? I mean, you're Canadian.
I know it a little bit. I listened to it. I listened to it whenever I originally like kind of just skimmed the list. But I will.
You did what?
I will just. I skimmed. I Scott Pilgrim.
Oh my god, you cheater!
I skimmed it briefly. But yeah. No, I would just add this to the argument that 2011 is one of the greatest years in music. And yeah, this is one I didn't even like. One I never even realized is from this year. So
I forgot this was 2011. To be completely honest with you, I can't believe The Weeknd's been around that long.
That's 2011 is 10 years ago. That can't be right.
That can't be right. No, I hate this. Oh, I feel old.
I was graduating high school that year.
Oh my god, I was in college. Help. Boatman, you're a time traveling vampire. Help us.
In 2011, I was plotting the sabotage of a little film called Cars 2. I made it about spies. It was going to win all the Oscars.
How's you? Really? Cars 1 and Cars 3 were great, and then you had to ruin. You had to defect the trilogy.
Cars 2 was going to win an Oscar for Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh yeah. Oh, was that an absolute point?
No, it didn't happen. Then it wouldn't be an absolute point.
Yikes. Before we dive any deeper into this, we're going to say goodbye to The Weeknd. Actually, real quick, we have to see Blinding Lights on this list somewhere else, right? There's like...
Not necessarily. No.
I think the Weeknd song that has the best chance is Can't Feel My Face.
Yeah.
Really?
Purely for the hook.
Yeah.
Not the one I would have picked, but I mean, I guess I can see that. That's probably the one that broke him out. But moving on from there, 487, Cranes in the Sky by Solange.
Have fun.
Also known as... Okay, cool. Solange, also known as Solange Knowles, a.k.a. Beyonce's sister. It's weird seeing it here. I'm pretty sure it was on the list the last time they did this. I think it may have been around the same range. This is a vibe song if I've ever heard it. Like, I know that lyrically it's tackling subjects and things like that, but it's just the way that this song is produced, the way it's constructed. It's just so chill. It's like pre-era SZA to me. I don't think it belongs on this list, though. It's good to listen to in the moment, but for some reason, it just doesn't stick with me at all. It's good, but I think we can move on from here since no one else seems to.
The one thing I will say, like I don't know a ton about Solange, but I know that she has been kind of held in regard to be not to only be like as good as her sister, if not better. And I think there is an argument that you could almost put out like with like in terms of like Destiny's Child members or whatever, or Destiny's Child like people like in that circle or whatever. Beyonce is obviously like the most popular and most successful, but I think of like Solange, her, and Kelly Rowland, the people that really have had individual careers off of that. I think Solange and Kelly are the two more talented people in terms of just like musical quality and like what they're willing to do with the genre.
Yeah, I think that she's probably the more artsy one, like between her and her sister. So who knows? We'll probably be seeing a lot of her sister if we're going to be completely honest. Also written, co-written by Raphael Sadiq, so automatically bumps it up in my book. But moving on to Amelie. Lil Wayne, Amelie. I'm not gonna lie. This song's a friggin' banger. I shouldn't like this song. It literally goes against everything that I usually go for in songs, like that incredibly repetitive, warped voice that's just the entire beat. But there's something about Lil Wayne's flow on this which is just incredible. Not his best song by a long shot. I mean, 6 foot, 7 foot is still out there. And hopefully, if this is on here, that's on this list. Boat, do you know anything? How do you feel about this song?
I've heard this song. I can't stand Lil Wayne. I think I think the people who have a tolerance for Lil Wayne, like, were not first exposed to him with the Chris Brown song "Loyal." I think that's kind of that is the thing. Is if that was not your first introduction to Lil Wayne, maybe, but that really just poisoned everyone involving that song because "Loyal" sucks.
Oh, the Loyal is bad. And I'm not usually a fan of Lil Wayne, especially his later stuff where he kind of became this, I'm such a genius, I can rap this stuff off the top of my head and I don't need an editor to go over it. We're just going to take, the first couple takes and blend them together. Like, hasn't really worked out for him. Brooklyn, I see your name written. What are your thoughts?
This song sucks. Lil Wayne sucks. In Canada, we have a channel called Much Music, and that's where we get like our music. Like that's basically our version of MTV. And when I was in high school, when they had a commercial to promote the channel, they used this song as the opener, and it got drilled into my head. I am going to use this time though to say that if you like Lil Wayne or if you like this song in terms of like the production quality of like that, like the big brass and sort of like that big atmosphere, I think you should go check out Cardinal Official. He's a rapper from Canada, considered one of the pioneers in the country for it, but has a very similar style in terms of like production similarities.
All right, fair enough. All right, moving on to 485, 2112 by Azalea Banks.
Why did you invite me on this show again?
You'll see. In fact, let me see. Yep, it's the next song. That's why I invited you on this show. Except I didn't look at this list beforehand.
Yeah, you can just see the future. Exactly.
We're just psychics.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, I really like this song. It's propulsive, but this is like punk meets hip hop in a sense, because it is very DIY. I don't know why I can't ever use that acronym. It's very DIY. It's very in your face and aggressive. Azalea Banks may not be the greatest person in the world, but I like this song. Brooklyn?
I did not know what the song was initially, and I threw it on YouTube, and then I was like, DJ Bones played this at IPN every night. This song fucking slaps. I don't understand why it's on here, but sure.
Fair. I think it was on the list last time as well. Once again, around the same range, which, if it's going to be on here, I think that's fine. I don't think we're going to see Azalea Banks on the rest of this list, though. As we move on to 484, Buddy Holly by Weezer.
There we go. There we freaking go. Okay. This song, one of the all-time great nerd anthems. Like what? No. What are you gonna say? I'm the super coolest person ever, and you're my super hot, sexy girl. No. I look like Buddy Holly because Rivers Cuomo kind of looks like Buddy Holly, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. And I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. There are no greater 2 seconds in music than that tiny little guitar riff before the last chorus. Yeah, exactly. That is just the most hype 2 seconds in music of all time. I love the little bridge before the last chorus of bang, bang, knock on the door, get down on the floor. Oh no, what do we do? Everything about this song great. Verses, great. Chorus, great. Bridge, great. Everything, great. This is my favorite Weezer song of all time. I love it. It's amazing. It's the song that made me fall in love with Weezer, which is like all-time favorite band of mine. Yeah. If either of you say anything remotely negative, I will nuke your states or provinces.
I love this song. It is a perfect song. It's at 484 though, which
yeah, I mean that's way too low. That makes me sad. Was it okay? I don't know. Because I remember this being on the older top 500.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was around the same range, but I don't know that for a fact.
I don't know that for a fact either. I probably should have checked ahead of time, but once again, I didn't look at this list beforehand.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, this song's dope. I really like this song a lot. Boatman hit literally everything. That's the reason we had Boatman on this episode, because I knew that no one could articulate what makes this song work better than one Caleb Boatman, a man who has openly said that the White Album by Weezer is better than the White Album by the Beatles. Brooklyn, thoughts?
I'm not going to touch that last comment, but yeah, in terms of the Blue Album in particular, Buddy Holly is definitely the one that's like most mainstream appealing. But then I think the bridge kind of ties it all together with the album, and I love that like chugging sort of like on like counter melody that you get in that. It's able to kind of stay at a pace while Rivers is able to kind of push the song along. But yeah, if we're seeing Buddy Holly, I do want to see the Sweater song. The Sweater song is the only one that I think needs to be above this.
The only one that I would put above Buddy Holly is My Name is Jonas, personally, because that song.
That's fair. No, that's a great
really
song.
hit me. Yeah.
My name is Jonas.
This song was at 497 on the last top 500.
So it actually hopped up a few spots.
Went up 17 points. I can't wait until we hit 2,572 when this is the number one song of all time.
And we'll somehow still fall behind
Beverly
Lil
Hills.
Nas X. Yeah, Beverly Hills.
Okay. No, okay. Look, is Beverly Hills a great song? No. Do y'all need to calm down with for that song? Absolutely. I'm sorry.
Double
It's a
down.
fun song, and you are all just salty as booties.
Okay, before I feel the rope tightening around my neck, we're gonna move on to 483. I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch by the Four Tops. Boatman, do you know anything about this song?
Oh, yeah, no, I know this song.
Great. All right.
Song. Okay, so I work in a retirement home, and I usually have to lead the exercise class. And this is legitimately on my playlist for retirement home exercise class because I just got a bunch of songs from like the 60s and 50s. Yeah, basically. No, this sounds fun. I like this one. This is good. I don't know a lot about the Four Tops, so I'll let you two speak to that in general in terms of if this is better than worse. But no, like this song shows up in a bunch of movies. Pretty sure this is in Glory Road.
Yeah.
It's in some sports movie. I think it's Glory Road. But no, this is a great song. Yeah. 483 is probably about the right spot for it. Yeah.
Probably. I think you know the lead singer of the Four Tops of being Levi Stubbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the voice of Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors movie. I love this song. The first time I ever heard this song is when I was watching American Idol because it was one of the songs that they always had during like the Hollywood week. And it just kind of like I kind of had to start finding it. And my dad is like a huge Motown like 60s era guy. So he was like, "Oh, it's the Four Tops. I went to see them live in concert once." And I was like, "Wow, you're old." But this song, it's so much fun. Is that line Sugar Pie Honey Bunch a little cheesy and corny? Yes, but in like the most endearing way possible. It's just a super charming song. Brooklyn?
Yeah, no, this song is awesome. I love the arrangement in it, especially in the chorus, and like how the like when they're doing like the Can't Help Myself, there's strings that go with every syllable, and I think it just adds an extra layer in an already like harmony filled and already in a harmony filled group. I'm glad that it's this song and not Why Do You Build Me Up, Buttercup. They're kind of in the same vein, but I think this is the superior version of that style.
Ooh.
I forgot that was Four Tops. I significantly prefer.
I don't think that is Four Tops.
Yeah,
I think that's someone else, but I think that they are kind of similar.
Build Me Up, Buttercup.
That's it. But they are kind of similar. Now that you bring that up, it is. Yeah. Brooklyn, since we probably know the Four Tops a little better, I'm going to assume this is not the only Four Tops song that we're going to get.
I don't actually know. I'm just I'm just a Motown simp. Haven't delved too far.
Fair. I'm going to say it's not because I think the Four Tops have maybe two other songs that I would put higher. But moving on to 482, Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. Okay.
No, I think this is fair. I think this is about the right spot for it. This is a solid track from Lady Gaga. This was, correct me if I'm wrong, this was kind of her big, like, I'm here, because I want to say this was before Just Dance, but I might be wrong.
This was after Poker Face.
This was after Just Dance. So this was whenever Lady Gaga was popular, it was Just Dance was the first single, and then there was Poker Face. I think Alejandro came out as the third one, and like Alejandro is
I feel like Alejandro was later, but
I think Alejandro was later. I think Love Game was the third one, and Love Game is
Love Game. Love Game is basically
Love Game. Love Game. Go on, Love Game.
Wow, we have this is incredible. We have Lady Gaga here giving her rendition of Love Game. Lady Gaga, what do you think of your song being at 482 on the Rolling Stone Top 500 Songs of All Time list?
Oh, she fell down a well.
Oh no!
She's fine.
Somebody get Lassie.
She's probably wearing it as her next outfit to the Met Gala anyway. I'm not as hot on this song as other people are. I'm not. I think it's a good song, but like when you compare it to like Poker Face, and and even other songs like I'm blanking on the one that she did with Clarence Clemens on the Born This Way album.
Oh, fucking Edge of Glory.
Edge of Glory, thank you. Edge of Glory. Okay, I'm hearing her down the well.
Gaga song. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that she sounds like she's all right. But yeah, so if this is where Lady Gaga stops, if this is the song, then I'm okay with it. But I think Edge of Glory needs to be seen on here. Maybe even You and I, because You and I slaps.
I can't wait till people hop in the comments of there should be a song where her and Bradley Cooper do a duet that should be like top
calm
5.
down, Brooklyn.
Calm down, Brooklyn.
Calm down.
That song slaps, and it deserves the Oscar.
Mm.
Moving on, we're almost there, guys. Robert Johnson, Crossroad Blues. So I'm going to speak on this one, I guess.
I have a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Boatman, do you know who Robert Johnson is?
No. I'm gonna go get a snack while you guys talk about this.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Robert Johnson's kind of a legendary mythical figure, mainly because Robert Johnson is the blues guitarist that a lot of people are pretty sure sold his soul to the devil to become as good as he was. You may have seen a character based off of him in the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? There's actually a one-man play about him. This is the only song I know by him. And it's great. Like, if you're looking for, like, good old-fashioned blues, like, I think this was the 1930s? Yeah, 1937. If you're looking for, like, 30s-era blues guitar, like, led songs, this is absolutely one of the ones to go to, because the way that he plays it, god damn, amazing. And he's just a great singer. It's just a classic blues piece. Brooklyn?
Yeah, the only reason that I know him as I'm waiting for an ad to refresh the song. Sorry. For a song in the 30s, it has that nice, not the draw, but I think it just has that nice tempo and sort of patience or whatever. I know that he would kind of be more well known for like his faster paced stuff and just like what he's able to really do with his strumming hand. But yeah, no, blues is where it is today because of Robert Johnson.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you on that. Blues wouldn't be what it would be today without Robert Johnson. So check out this song, guys, if you haven't. I'm going to be completely honest. I absolutely think that this is where Robert Johnson's run ends on this list.
Yep.
I don't think there's literally any other song that you would think of him and go, yeah, that's one of the all-time greats.
And this is and like honestly, this is kind of just where he needs to be in terms of just like where blues is kind of faded off, I guess.
Yeah. We'll probably see some like maybe B.B. King or Howlin' Wolf or some other things like that down the line if this is where he ends. So with that, we're going to move on to number 480. You got what I need. But Just a Friend by the late, great Biz Markie. Rest in peace to the man himself. Okay, here are my thoughts. Is this song absolutely fun and amazing? Hells yes. Is it technically a great song? No. Does it deserve to be on this list?
But that's what makes it great, though, is that it's not. It is a sloppy song, but it works so much.
There is just something about the way that Biz Markie throws himself into that chorus, and a way that he's able to somehow stay on the melody, but sound the way that he does. And look, he's one of the clown princes of hip hop for a reason. So does it deserve to be on this list? I say absolutely. But if it was any higher than this, I would kind of say that's insane.
I think in later versions of this list, it'll either be Just a Friend or Old Town Road. I think that's what'll happen. That'll be the decision later on, because I could easily see this one kind of fading out as the years go by. Yeah.
If I'm going to be honest, between this and Old Town Road, I think this is the one that sticks around, because the moment I started singing that chorus, you joined in.
I joined in, but does the younger I think this is where we need Boatman. Yeah, but Just a Friend or Old Town Road in terms of like longevity.
If you're asking me, Just a Friend is easily like gonna last long. Like Just a Friend is a song that, by all logic, should not still be around. But it is, because it's just that fun. It's just a fun song about an idiot who does not realize that he is being cheated on. That is the song. And like this is one of the great joke songs of all time. And I gotta tell you, there's nothing cooler. There's nothing instantly cooler and lame than Iowa State Fair 2018. Biz Markie playing the free stage, not even one of the paid stage for like the big bands. No, a free Biz Markie concert at one of the crappy stages for when you can't get into the main stage. A crappy Biz Markie concert that's free. Him just busting out Just a Friend at the end of the night. Golden. Easily the coolest thing you will ever see.
Honestly, I would rather see that than whatever you had to pay for.
Probably. Let me look up who was playing at the grandstand that night in like 2018.
Okay, you do that. Brooklyn and I will move on to the next song, because I think he and I will probably be the main people talking about
Como Va. You will absolutely be.
By Santana. I'm gonna be honest. I like this song. I don't hate it. It's when it comes on, I'm enjoying myself, but it's really not a song that tends to stick with me. I don't know. Brooklyn, what about you? What are your thoughts?
This is a really cool song. Very much the not the backbone, but like what a lot of people consider just like stereotypical Cuban music. That very sort of percussive, flamboyant style. If this is the start of Santana, then we should be seeing a lot more of him. And because I think Santana is like Bill Nye, in where he doesn't really hit his stride until much later in life.
Yeah, if we don't see Smooth on this list, then I think we are wasting our Santana spot.
If we don't see Dance On Into the Night featuring Chad Kroeger of Nickelback, there will be letters written.
Okay, hold on. That's your pick? That's your Santana pick. Not only is that your Santana pick, that's your Santana Chad Kroeger pick. Not even Why Don't You and I Get Together.
No, because the guy from The Calling does a better version of that.
Okay, we're gonna move on before I have an aneurysm.
The paid concert at the same time that Biz Markie showed up on the main stage was Papa Roach.
Yep, I would rather see Biz Markie.
I am absolutely happy with my decision.
Biz Markie for free, Papa Roach for money. I think Biz Markie.
Yeah. Shit in one hand, wish in the other, as someone's great grandfather would say.
Cody's great grandfather, I think.
Right. Wow, Back That Ass Up by Juvenile, Lil Wayne, and I don't even know who this other person, Manny Fresh. Okay.
As a 90s old school hip hop connoisseur, this is not the song to feature like asses backing up. If you want to do that, Ice Cube's I Can Do It, Put Your Back Into It should be the song.
I don't know this song, but that album cover looks like a CD-ROM game from like 1994.
Yeah, it looks like Master P just printed this off of a Microsoft Paint. Yeah, but what the hell is this song doing on this list? Is it like a good hype song? Sure. Is it top 500 songs of all time worthy? Hell no.
I would love to see like who voted for what, because I swear probably two people like talked to each other and said we're gonna put this at number one to just you voting off.
It was all three members of AJR.
Yes, absolutely. No, the most baller thing AJR could have done is just keep it number one. Just list all their songs. How baller would that have been, though?
Man, that would have been ballsy. Please don't
that's hustle.
Please don't let any of their songs be on this list. Please don't let any of their songs be on this list. Moving on.
You don't like AJR?
I don't like AJR.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But number 477, Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's.
I really like this one. This is my favorite Go-Go's song. I like this one. I almost dare say maybe this one should have been a little bit higher, but no, this is my favorite Go-Go song. It's real good. I like this one.
That is Rome by the B-52s.
Oh, that is Rome? Nope, that is Rome. What song is Lips Are Sealed?
Our lips are sealed. Can you hear them?
Yeah,
They're talking about us.
Telling lies.
Well, now everything I said is
how dare you? How dare you?
Almost
the
guarantee
great song that has been covered by Hillary and Haley Duff. We got Haley Duff to record her voice for a cover of this song. We are in greatness, sir. But yeah, no, the song slaps. I hope that we don't see its often considered more popular counterparts in Walking on Sunshine and like Walk Like an Egyptian. And whichever one.
What's this Walking on Sunshine slander?
Because the song is better.
Walking on Egyptians. Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm walking like an Egyptian.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Never mind. Walk Like an Egyptian is a very fun song.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Boat. If Rome is not on this list somewhere, I'm gonna be pissed.
Rome should be.
If you want to.
It should. That song is in my personal top 10 favorite songs of all time.
I always thought that was a Go-Go song, and I thought it was Our Lips Are Sealed. I don't know why I thought that was like I was like I literally heard that song. I thought it was called Our Lips Are Sealed for some reason. I don't know how this happened.
You asked earlier why we brought you on this episode. It was to learn today.
I'm educated, son.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like this song. It's not the Go-Go's best song. You got Vacation. Vacation's a way better Go-Go song. Even Head Over Heels. Head Over Heels is one of the greatest pop songs of the 80s. So I swear to God, if this is where the Go-Go's end, disappointing. Shame. But as we do that, we move on to our final song of this episode. We got it in under an hour and a half. Woo! And it is, drumroll please, Sunday Morning Coming Down by Chris Christopherson.
What a buzzkill! What a
buzzkill!
What a way to end the show. Like you could of anybody in Outlaw Country, but you start off with the guy from Blade Trinity.
Well, hold on. He's not just in Blade Trinity. He's in like all the Blade films. You will put respect on Chris Christopherson's name as an actor. as a singer, this is like one of the only songs by him I know, and even then, this does not deserve to be on this list. It's good. It's good. I think Johnny Cash may have done this first, and if I'm correct in that, the Johnny Cash version probably better. I don't know why this is on here, to be honest with you. What a way to end, right? Because I don't know if you have anything to say about Sunday Morning Coming Down by Chris.
I have nothing to say about Sunday Morning. I only recently learned that Chris Christopherson, like I knew he could sing. I only recently learned that he was actually like a singer with hits before he was an actor. So yeah.
All right.
I don't have an opinion on Whistler trying to sing, but
he should stick to whistling.
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson is for people who like Van Morrison but prefer saying Chris Christopherson because they think that name sounds funny.
I mean, it is kind of funny.
I used to think Van Morrison was Van Halen. That's not even a joke. I just got them confused at one point.
Okay, Bowman, just go to the corner. Just go to the corner. Yeah, you're just gonna.
Okay.
And we're gonna move you down here. With that being said, that was our first episode of Like 500 Stones. I hope you guys liked it. It was our first episode, so we're still figuring things out. But subscribe to the Video Store channel on either YouTube and or Twitch. Buy their shit. We'd like to thank them for we'd like to thank them for hosting this podcast as the hosts. We'd also like to thank Caleb Boatman for hopping on. We appreciate you hopping on here, and sitting in the corner.
No, you don't.
You know what? You're not wrong. But with that being said, next week we're going to be getting into 475 to 451. Hopefully some of these are better than Sunday Morning Coming Down. Wow, why is that on this list? But with that being said,
guys, I hate this band, but you know what? I'd be okay if Sunday Morning by Maroon 5 showed up more than some song by the worst guy in main lead in A Star Is Born.
Drive safely, everybody.
Bye.
Crash. Crash your car.